Hello, my loves, and welcome back to week 2 of our 1-month workout challenge. Today we have a quick glute strengthening workout. No equipment is necessary. All I've got here is my mat and optional ankle weight. Just find a clear space and let's get working. We're gonna start down on the mat. Plant your hands firm, come into tabletop. I want you to inhale, drop your belly. We're gonna come into some cat-cow movements. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, opening your chest to the front of your mat. And inhale, round your spine. Really think about drawing in your core as you come up to the top. And take any other movement you need here, maybe moving in a circular motion, just warming up through your spine. And take it to the other side. Proud of you guys for making this happen. You turned on the video, you showed up, you are here, you are winning, and let's get started. I want you to bring this core in like you just got punched in the stomach. So that low core is drawing in, you're flexed through your core and you're extending that right leg. Squeezing up and lower. We're coming into some tabletop leg lifts here. So to cue some form as we get started, make sure those hips are facing the ground. I want them like headlights facing towards the earth. Your right hip is level with your left hip, not wiggling up and down as you move your right leg. There we go, nice and solid. Really find that movement as you squeeze up to the top of that right glute. You've got this. Really press through your hands, give yourself a solid base through your shoulders, and bring your focus back to that glute work. Ooh, we're already warming up through the top of that right glute. We're already feeling it. Make sure that core is nice and braced. Even I have to check in on myself. Make sure we are not arching out. Do not point that tailbone up to the sky. Try to keep it pointed directly behind you like a flashlight. Here we go. For 4, squeezing nice and tall. 3, keep it as strong as you can. Slow, controlled movements. For 2, pulse it up on 1. Squeeze it up and pulse. Keep that core braced as you pulse. There it is. Shift that right hip back towards the ground if it's opened up. You've got this. You can trust your body here. You're doing good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep it strong on 1. Curtsy it down and lift. Curtsy and lift. So you're gonna draw that toe to the left side of your mat and bring it back up. So tapping the left side of your mat, squeezing your right leg back up. I really want you to start feeling this in the top of your glute. Squeeze your glutes so hard they could shake here. There we go. Already feeling this burn. Proud of you guys again for showing up today. You made the choice to get here and you're gonna do so good. We've only got 20 minutes of this burn. For 3. Beautiful work here. For 2, I know that hamstring's already burning. And on 1, we're gonna bring it up. Drive your knee in just slightly and extend. So you're bending halfway and extending. We're coming into a half donkey kick extend. So drop it down halfway and extend behind you. Again, keeping those hips nice and neutral, facing towards the ground. If I had a cup of water on your back, it wouldn't move because you are so stable. Good work. Can we get that right leg squeezing even taller? Good work, you guys. Start to feel that burn. Think about lengthening that leg out behind you. For 3, you've got this. 2, and on 1, we're gonna drop into full donkey kicks. Drop that knee all the way down, flex your foot, make a footprint on the ceiling as you squeeze up. Squeezing again through the top of your right glute. Think about squeezing up, visualizing your right glute like a red hot rubber band. Good, there's that mind muscle connection. Squeeze. Think about lowering down, nice and slow. Can we bring our focus back to our core? Make sure that belly has not dropped down to the earth. Keep your spine flat up against the ceiling. For 5, you've got this, team. 4, we're already cruising through this. For 3, keep it slow and controlled. For 2, whew, these ankle weights are really doing a number on me today. On 1, curtsy down, squeeze it down to the left side of your mat and up. Driving that left knee down, squeezing, making a footprint on the ceiling. There we go. Good work, thinking about squeezing slow and controlled movements like you're moving through water. Every movement is intentional. As you drop down, try not to let this leg open out to the side. I want you to keep everything nice and strong, squeezing in through your inner thigh and the top of your glute. You've got 5. Let it shake, you've got this. 4. Let it be hard, that's what we're here for. 3. Nice work. For 2. And on 1. Don't drop down, we're opening out to the right and down. So you're driving your right knee out, squeezing it down, opening up through your right knee, and coming back to your donkey kick. You've got this. Option to drop down into your forearms if those wrists are hurting, but do your best here to stay up. Whew, you've got this, team. Squeeze it out and down. Today we are in the Body Balance Studio. This is a little sample of the kind of work that I offer in my classes. If you guys are ever in Hawaii, I would love to see you out here. It's so fun to get that energy going in studio. For 3. Keep it strong, you've got this. For 2, opening out with that right knee. And on 1, whew, take a second here, send your hips back. Drop your left forearm to the ground, right hand plants on the mat, extend your right leg, open up and down. Squeeze it up and down, beautiful work here. Now we're just tapping into the side of that right glute. Keep that knee facing the floor, driving up through your heel. Think about sending that leg long away from you. Painting the wall with your toe, you're extending nice and long, straight line from your head to your hip to your toe at the top of your movement. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth here. Focus on that slow, controlled movement. You guys are doing so good. You are on the 2nd week of building your habit. I hope you are so proud of yourselves, and I hope you're feeling stronger this week. Pulse it up at the top, little tiny pulses. Make sure we are not arching our back here. I don't want to see any movement with that tailbone facing the sky. Tack that core under, bring your rib cage down to your hips, and make sure that knee is facing the ground. So this leg is not going to go above hip height. It's staying down here. Don't let your hips open up. Don't let that back arch. For 3, for 2, and on 1. There we go. We're going to bring it down into the side. Left leg is hitting the mat. Right arm comes above. As we press into that left leg, bring your hips off the floor, drive it in, extend, bringing even more movement into that side glute, and now crunching in through those abs. So right oblique is crunching in as you drive your elbow to your knee. There we go. Nice and strong. Drive it in, you've got this. We only have 10 more movements. You can do this. We showed up for some hard work today, so let it be hard. For 7, extend, exhale, bring it together. 6, I'm right there with you in this burn. I know it hurts. For 5, keep it slow and controlled. Keep those hips facing forward. For 4, good. Shift that right hip back on top of your left. If you've let that right hip drop back down, shift it forward. 3, good work. For 2, keep it tall. You can do this. On 1, go ahead and drop it down. Let that right leg rest. Let that left leg rest. We have 1 round of clamshells. Shift this right hip on top of your left. Open up and close. A clamshell is where your heels and your hips stay nice and centered. Only thing that opens is your knees. So I want your heels, knees, hips, and shoulders all in our line here. There we go. So your heels, hips, shoulders in a line, knees pointing out. You get the picture. All I want you to do is make sure that we are feeling the squeeze on the top of that right glute and the side of that right glute. So keep those hips on top of each other. Keep it strong. Driving up through that right leg. For 3, for 2. Good work. On 1. We're gonna drop it down. Take a child's pose. Send your hips back and really release through your glutes. Beautiful work on that right side. Let's take it all over to the left. Same thing here as we move into our left leg. Round out the spine, flex your core. Left leg extends and lifts. Thinking long lifts instead of high lifts. I want you to think long and strong, like you're moving through Jell-O. Every movement is nice and intentional. There we go. Keep that spine flexed. Drop that left hip down. Even I have to catch myself. Keep that left hip even with your right, like you're shining your hips down to the mat like headlights. Beautiful work. Keeping your eyes right down on your mat. Don't crane your neck up and don't tuck your chin in too far. Keep it nice and neutral. Good work. Your body knows what it's doing here. Trust your body. Keep that core flex, letting your left glute do that work, lifting up, squeezing down. I want you squeezing so hard at the top that leg could shake, keeping your knee facing the ground. You've got 5. Here we go, lifting up nice and slow. For 4, keeping it intentional. For 3, can you go even slower? Can you squeeze even harder? For 2, we're pulsing up. On 1, little tiny pulses. I want these to be 1 inch big, not 2 inches, not 3 inches, 1 inch. This is the only time that that's a good thing. So keep squeezing. Keep that core nice and braced. Left leg is working for 3. Left hip shifts towards the ground. 2, 1. Curtsy to your right, squeeze it up. Long curtsy to your right and squeeze. So your goal here is to really keep those hips nice and stable. Try not to let them open up and down as you move. Then the work comes into your hip flexors. I want the work to stay in that glute. There we go. Your whole body is nice and stable, as strong as you can be. Beautiful work, dropping it down, letting that beautiful glute do what it needs to do. We're here to feel strong and capable in our bodies. So I hope that you are praising yourself as you move through this. Any movement is good movement. You're doing a great job. And I hope that you celebrate the body you're in right now. You don't need to make any changes to be in a good body. You are already in a good body. 4, 3. Here we go. Keep it strong. 4, 2. Feel that strain in your hamstring and love yourself for it. You're doing this. And on 1, half donkey kick. Extend. Drive it in halfway and extend, keeping that height. Whew, we're starting to get the shakes over here. Check in the comments and let me know how you guys are doing. What part of this workout really did it for you? Keep those hips strong and extend. Now we're driving in through that knee and extending. You've got 5. Good work. Keep it as tall as you can. Whew, I'm really getting the shakes over here. For 4. There we go. Hips stay face towards the earth. Core stays strong. You know the drill. 4, 2. And on 1, drive that knee all the way in. Flex your foot. Make a footprint on the ceiling. Coming into your donkey kicks. Same thing here. Make sure we are not arching out through your back. I want you to keep that spine strong. Lay it flat against the ceiling and squeeze up to your glute, keeping that inner thigh engaged so we are not moving out to the side, but you are moving straight up and down. If you'd like to add a bit more of a challenge, grab something like a water bottle and place it behind your left leg so you keep it in that perfect 90-degree angle. Keep squeezing up nice and tall. Beautiful. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You've got this. Flex your core, flex your glute. You're only here for 5. Beautiful movement. Think about making that perfect footprint on the ceiling for 4. 3, remember how strong you are to even show up and be here today. 4, 2, and on 1, let's curtsy it out. Drop that right knee, drop your left knee to your right, and squeeze up. Good, we know these curtsies. We're working through inner, outer, and upper glute. We've got a triple threat here. Squeezing in towards the left to the right side and squeeze up. Really think about squeezing as you lift and squeezing as you drop. Resist gravity here. Good. You're so strong. You're doing so good. Keep your core flexed. 4, 3. Woo, 4, 2. And on 1, go ahead and take a brief child's pose. Send it back. One more thing on this left leg, you always have the option to come down onto your forearms if your wrists are tired, but we're flexing that foot up into a donkey kick, opening out to the side and squeezing it back in. Driving that left leg out, squeeze it in. Just pretend like you are turning a key. Right there, that muscle, turn that key open and squeeze back in. You're focusing on the control through your outer glute. Squeeze it out and squeeze back in. Can we keep that core flexed as we draw in and out? Beautiful. This one is all about the control of those small muscles, making sure that we stay functional and capable in our everyday lives, strengthening out these muscles, moving for 5. Here we go, opening out for 4. Keep it strong. Can you make these movements even more purposeful? 4, 3. Whew, you've got this. Keep that leg up tall. 4, 2. And on 1. Good. Take it back into your child's pose. Send those hips back. And then place your right forearm on the ground. We're opening out to that left leg, lifting up and down. So left hand is on the mat, right forearm is on the mat, and you're opening out to your left leg. Thinking long as you lift, really lengthening from your hip to the tip of your toe. I know this is the part where the workout gets really tough, where you want to pause, where you want to say, I can't do this. This is really hard, I'm shaken, but anytime you need to take a pause, go for it, and then join me back, knowing you are capable of anything you put your mind to, even if you have to take a pause. There's nothing wrong with letting hard things be hard as long as you do them. Squeezing up for 10. Here we go. For 9, holy cow, I've got the shakes. You're doing so good, you guys. For 7. For 6, squeezing as tall as you can. For 5, holy cow, this is my first time using these 2-pound weights. clearly my legs are loving this. So whatever level we're on together, just know I've also got the shakes for 2. And I'm pretty sure that's 1. You're gonna pulse it up to the top, squeezing through that left glute, keeping your knee facing the ground, driving your heel up to the sky, thinking long and strong, shaking through those glutes as you lift it up. You've got this. 5, 4, as strong as you can. 3, 2, you're doing so good. 1, drop it down. I want you pressing your right knee into the mat as you shift your hips to face forward. Left arm drives in and extend. Elbow drives in towards your knee and extend. Beautiful work. Now we're really working on the side of that glute mixed in with some core work. We've got those left obliques working as you squeeze in and extend. Think long and crunch. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you bring it in for 10. This is where it gets tough, and this is where you're gonna stick with it. You've got this. 9. Beautiful work. You guys are doing so good. Keep those hips stacked on top of each other. Don't let that left hip drop back. 7. Good work. 6. As tall and long as you can for 5. 4. You can do this. Only 3 more, you guys. For 3. This is it. This is your moment right here. For 2, do not let it go. Don't drop it down. You can do this. 1, sit that right glute on the mat, and let's open up through some clamshells. Place your heels together, open up and close. Lifting and closing, stacking your hips on top of each other, keeping your chest nice and proud as you drive up through that left leg and lower down. We're really just sealing in this work here together. You guys did so good today. Keep pressing your right leg into the mat to give yourself a strong foundation for 5. 4, you've got this. 3, we're so strong. For 2, and on 1, open up, hold at the top before lowering down. Beautiful work, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and stretch this out. Place those feet together. We're gonna go ahead and stretch this out. Place your feet together, open out through your knees. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold over. Releasing any tension through your glutes. Being so proud of the work you just did. These classes are not designed to be easy. So if you're struggling, good, that's what we came here to do. We came here to do something hard. Place your right foot over your left leg. Let it be hard and let yourself feel good about the hard things that you do. You're doing awesome. This year, we are stepping up to the challenge. Place your left leg over your right and just exhale it all out. Feeling those endorphins, you did it. You did your workout for the day. You're crushing it. You are one step closer to showing yourself that you are gonna show up for you no matter what. Let's take some deep breaths together. Find a comfortable position on your mat. One hand on your heart, one hand on your chest. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Close down your eyes if you haven't already, and continue this breathing pattern. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel yourself sink into your mat. Today, I want you to remember that you are the creator in your life. Things don't just happen for a reason. They happen on purpose. One of my goals this year is to take responsibility for everything that happens in my life. Because we are creators of everything we see around us. Today, practice creating what you want to see. If there's someone in your life that's not treating you how you want to be treated, stop creating that. If you had full artistic control of a movie scene that you want to live, why would you include a character that makes the main character feel bad? Write something else. There's so much power in deciding what you do want. So for the rest of the day, whenever you see something you don't like or you don't want, rephrase it into what you do want. I don't want to not like my body when I look in the mirror. What if you rephrase that? I want to love what I see when I look in the mirror. So subtle, so powerful. When you hear yourself saying, I don't want to be treated like this, frame it instead to, I want to be treated with love and respect. And just like that, you're creating a new scene. Sit in that power. One more moment here. And exhale. Go ahead and open up your eyes. I challenge you guys to really remember how much of a creator you are, how powerful you are, and I am so grateful you joined me for another day of our challenge. I will see you tomorrow. Love you.